As we're up, Ben Johnson does get the tip. 4 inches deficit on Amir Bynum as Bearcats, they want to start it out quick. Weber drives in, mid-range, gets blocked. What a swat by Martin. As Martin now has the ball, he'll bring it up for the Bears. We're only 20 seconds in. Straka guarded by Martin. Rowdies have the I believe we will win chant. As we have about 8 rows as that pass is no good, trying to find Bynum in the post. Now to Weber. Weber pops up for a 3-ball. No good, batted around. Ben Johnson comes up with it. Back out to Lee. Lee, skip past to Straka in the corner, goes baseline. Doesn't get it a fall. There's a lid on the rim to start the contest here, Kyler. As now that deep 3-ball is up and no good by Martin. As now Weber has it in the far corner of your screen. Gets to a trip. Ben Johnson gets it to fall. Bynum beat Johnson. As Johnson dissects Bynum here early in Kearney. Puts the Bearcats on the board first.
It's going to be an amazing matchup between Ben Johnson and Amir Bryan.
As that 3-ball off the front iron, he gets his own rebound. As that is up and no good. Brandon Jarman shot the 3-ball. No good, but he does come up with the offensive rebound. That second chance hustle play from Jarman for the Bryan Bears ultimately sends Amir Bynum to the line.
Baranek was really mad about that.
Baranek's a little fiery.
Yeah.
As first one is up and good for Amir Bynum.
Kind of reminds me of KD.
A little bit. Does have a little bit of the looks too. As Baranek is fired up, but when have we not seen Baranek fired up?
That's a good question.
As now they have a little full court, I guess not really a trap, it's more just pressure. But Jarman and Lee.
It's more like that, ready to get that pressure.
As they're gonna call a moving screen. No. They're going to call it is a moving screen, Kyler. But Baranek is arguing that it was an elbow on the Bryan defender.
I did not see anything.
And neither did I, but
Suspicious.
also I wasn't watching the game, Kyler.
I was watching the ball. I didn't see that on the corner.
Yeah, I didn't see that either as Jarman has it now. Over to Bynum. Now it's over to Martin. Defense as the Rowdies are chanting. Back over to Jarman. Now back to Martin. Martin can't get it to fall. Rebounded by Asher Endorf. Asher Endorf pushing face. No one can stop him. Weber, corner 3-ball. That's good. Bearcats' first 3-ball of the night for Jacob Weber. As the Rowdies are loud and proud tonight. 2 minutes 30 down, opening quarter here in Kearney. Tip pass by Johnson, but it will fall in the hands of Rodriguez. Back out to Jarman. He's going to reset this Bears offense. 10 on the shot clock. Dribbling inside. Will get the and one. That's a foul on Weber. That will send LC Das to the line to try and complete the and one. As this is a fast-paced game, LC Das has a chance to tie it up for the Bearcats lefty. And that is a good shot from the charity stripe.
As the Bears tie it up.
5:10 left here. Ben Johnson to bring it up. Now over to Asher Endorf. I do see that little wrist tape that Ben Johnson does have as Straka back over to Lee. Corner 3-ball. That's also good. 2 for 2 on the night from behind the 3-point line.
It's raining threes.
Yes, sir, Kyler. As now LC Das has it. Kicks it over to Martin. Back to Jarman. Now back to Das. Lefty will shoot the 3-ball. That's cash money
from downtown.
Swish from LC Doss. He answered right back. He didn't want the crowd to get too hyped up, and now Asher Endorf driving inside, kicks it back out to Lee. Lee with the 3-ball. No good off the front iron. Rebounded by Martin. As they're going to count that foul on the floor. So that foul will not count. That's a foul on Colt Straka. They'll count it on the floor, which is good because then the Bears will not get an and one chance. No, they're counting it on the court. I guess not. The scoreboard has not changed yet.
I think we're good. Oh, just did.
And they will count it now. Martin has a chance to complete the and one. This would be the second and one of the game. Shooting 50% from the field, gets it to fall. As Bryan calling the offense here. He's calling his play. Carter Lee has it now, guarded by Jarman. 0-on-0. Now kicks it back to Ben Johnson, guarded by Bynum. The two star athletes of these teams to get it. Weber gets the bucket to fall. Layup for Weber is good. 1 point game. 3:50 left here. First quarter action here in Kearney. As LC Doss has it now, guarded by Piper. Checked in at the free throw. Now Jacob Hansen's going to come to the scorer's table. As Bynum has it now. Now Jarman will shoot the deep 3-ball. They cannot miss from 3 right now.
Cash money.
Hey, that's my saying, Kyler. As Ben Johnson has it now, no stealing.
I didn't know.
Now Ben Johnson, 20 on the shot clock. Little step back fadeaway, hard off the back iron. Endorf gets his own rebound, no good.
Second time.
Endorf gets his own rebound, offensive rebound, count it. 2 point game. Bearcats need to try and stop this 3-point entourage from the Bears. Can't miss right now, as that's another good one by Jarman. He's shooting 75% from behind the 3-point arc to start this game. And Omaha Bryan, they're only shooting 30% as a team from behind the 3-point arc. And right now, they're shooting 80% as a team. They're 4 for 5. As Ben Johnson drives inside, no good, gets his own rebound and puts it back up and in. Makes it a 3-point game. 2 quick 3-balls from Jarman, though, have put the Bears up in front with 2:20 left here, first quarter action.
You can't get Jarman hot, or else he's going to be fire from 3. That's going to be something that you have to worry about for the Bearcats.
That's the difficulty of this Omaha Bryan team, because the Bearcats, they're focusing all their energy on guarding Bynum, where Bryan's such a good team, they can just pass it to anybody and anybody can shoot, as Byman will shoot the deep 3. No good, rebounded by Endorf, pushing pace. Carter Lee's open in the corner, kicks it to him. Saved over to Ben Johnson. Ben Johnson, 3-ball off the front iron, tipped out, but that'll be a push-off foul on Asher Endorf. As I don't know how it could be a push-off because he didn't grab it. He just tipped it.
He just tipped it.
He kind of just punched it back. We saw that a little bit last night in Wisconsin versus Nebraska with Chucky Hepburn, Bellevue West grad. He had the assist of the game where he got double-teamed. He just wanted this and punched the ball right to his teammate for the wide-open 3-ball. But now back to action here in Kearney. None of this college basketball. This is high school, Class A. As that's inside to Bynum. Bynum drives inside, kicks it to Jarman. Off of Jarman, Bearcats ball. As Carter Lee has it now, guarded by Jarman. He has a wide open Ben Johnson, gets past him with pace. That's a foul on Jarman, though. His first of the contest. Some trouble, though, for the Bearcats. They have 4 fouls in this first quarter, which at 5 fouls, that sends the team to the free throw line to shoot 2 and 2. No longer a 1-and-1. I'm still upset about that. But, you know, rules are rules. As Asher Endorf drives inside, dunks it, and gets the and one. What a reaction from Asher Endorf. Can we get a replay of that? the dunk and then the emotion from Asher Endorf. But now he needs to calm it down before he heads to the line. Take a couple deep breaths, try and regroup. He needs to sink this free throw with 1:16 in the game. Not in the game, first quarter. I keep saying that, Kyler. As it is up and no good. Asher Endorf, a very good free throw shooting player. He's averaging 90 from the charity stripe. Can't get that one to fall, but you know what? He shoots 9 more. You should make them, because that's 90%, Kyler. But now LC Doss kicks it over to a wide open Jarman, almost swatted by Ben Johnson. Was swatted by Ben Johnson. But now Jarman gets it back, drives inside. That's 2 points for Jarman.
Down by 3.
As Ben Johnson drives inside, gets Bynum to miss on the block.
That's surprising. Usually Bryan is a good defensive player. He's just an
You've been looking at stats, Kyler.
He's just an overall round talented player.
Indeed.
You just don't see that much in Nebraska.
As now Ben Johnson guarding. Kicks it over back to LC Doss. Thought about the 3 ball. 10 on the shot clock off of Bynum, but it will hit off of Endorf. He'll stay with the Bears. As LC Doss will go to the bench for the Bryan Bears. Checking in was Martin. He comes back in. They also had Alsup. And then 22, Barfield.
Oh!
As that is up and no good. Shot clock has gone dark.
Weber
8 seconds left. Now over to Lee, 5 on the clock. Carter Lee tries to get something to do with it. Lost it, aren't gonna get a shot off. And that will end the first quarter here in Kearney. As your Kearney High School Bearcats find them in a real close contest here. 18-19 here in Kearney. As we have a little replay of that replay package, the Ben Johnson. Here we go. Kicked out, Jacob Weber, 3 ball, cash. Ice in his veins. Someone asked me that earlier today. But Jacob Weber, the drive inside. Left-handed finish, the Asher Endorf put back. And then the Asher Endorf dunk. Then Ben Johnson gets the miss by Bynum. As you're watching the Bearcat Sports Network, brought to you by Pinnacle Bank. We'll be back right after this. Hello, welcome back to the Bearcat Sports Network. As we're getting ready for the resumption of play, little technical difficulties. I don't know what they said, as now we're gonna cut to our camera, I believe. Now it's on our camera, here we are. Me, Kyler, right here. We're getting ready for a game. I don't know why we're not gonna go back to main camera, but I guess we're a radio announcer now. As Martin has it now. Guarded by Straka, top of the key, 30 on the shot clock. As now it's over to Bynum. Back to Martin. Martin top corner, or bottom corner of your screen. Now it's back to action as Martin gets it to fall. And now our technical issues are hopefully solved. As Martin gets that layup to fall. Now Bearcats have it. Little trouble. Now Ben Johnson has it. 25 on the clock. 7:20 in the game. Not game. Gosh, I keep saying that, Kyler. Second quarter. My goodness. As mid-range by Lee gets it to fall. What a shot by Carter Lee.
I've been noticing something about Bryan. He's wearing 2 different socks. He's wearing 2 socks on.
Is it superstitious?
I don't know. If it is, it's helping.
No, it's not. They are not 2 different socks.
Are you sure?
Just one's higher than the other. Yeah, they're both Nike. Oh, no, he's wearing 2 pairs of socks.
Yeah.
Usually that happens when, like, blisters, maybe a new pair of shoes. But now back to the action. Carter Lee kicks it over to Weber. Weber mid-range, gets it to fall. Bearcats have the lead back. 22-21. As 6:30 left. Now our scoreboard's updated, and that is a foul on Weber. That will send Deshaun Barfield to the line to shoot 2. And Omaha Bryan, they are perfect from the free throw line tonight. They're averaging about 65% from the charity stripe. As I just jinxed him, that's announcer's curse right there. As that is no good for Barfield. Announcer's curse is a real thing. You can't tell me it isn't.
Only if it's on the good side.
That's why I said it for their team and not ours.
Yeah.
Has the second one up and gets it to fall.
We just cursed ourselves.
I guess. Maybe I'm superstitious, Kyler. But now Ben Johnson back to Lee. They got a little 3-2 zone. This three-point shooting team of the Bearcats. A lot of teams have pulled this out against the Bearcats, but you know, they get it, kick it inside, blocked by Bynum. Denied. But now LC Doss has it. As we're all knotted up here, 22 apiece. 5:55 left, second quarter. As Martin has it now, kicks it to Bynum, guarded by Endorf. Endorf switched back onto Bynum instead of Ben Johnson, as now Barfield has it. Gets the reverse layup to fall. That was a nice shot by Deshaun Barfield.
That was a good shot.
As Colt Straka has it now, drives inside, kicks it over to an open Ben Johnson in the corner. As that'll be a blocking foul on Barfield. That will be his first foul of the game. As shot clock does reset with every foul. 5:31 second quarter. 24-22 favor of the Bryan Bears. As Weber has it now, top of the key, bounce pass over to Straka. Now to Ben Johnson. Now inside to Asher Endorf, gets it to fall. As now LC Doss will bring it up for the Bears. Try to get an answer back, try and take back this lead.
It's tied.
Fourth time this game has been tied tonight, and we're only about 11 minutes in as that skip pass over to LC Doss. Now to a wide open, doesn't take it, kicks it out to Martin. Deep three ball off the front iron, rebounded by Weber. Weber's gonna push pace, decides to hold back, passes to his point guard. Now back to Weber. Weber's gonna drive inside, gets absolutely denied by Martin.
Martin says not today, but maybe tomorrow.
I like that analogy, as that was on the floor. Ben Johnson took it right to the face. Don't gasp, Kyler. He just took an elbow right to the face, but it is on the floor. First foul on Ben Johnson. Second of the half quarter for Kearney High. They're playing a lot cleaner half.
Sorry, I was gasping because we don't want Ben Johnson to be injured.
Ben Johnson leading points per game and rebounds per game, averaging 19.8 points per game and 9 rebounds a game.
He's our prized possession.
And he's only a junior, Kyler. He's just like Bynum. As deep three ball by Martin, no good. He's 0 for 2 in that offensive sequence. He's 0 for 3 on the night from behind the arc. He's been getting it done inside, though. As, did it go out of bounds? I was marking my stats. Who fouled? 22, Barfield. 2 quick fouls here, second quarter.
Both teams have 2. Have to watch for those next 3.
Not a whole lot of subs in this game, though.
One just come in, number 0.
Bryan Bears have only played 7, so have the Bearcats, as that's inside to Asher Endorf. Gets the foul on Bynum.
That's a good foul.
That is Bynum's first foul. That'll send Asher Endorf to the line. I'm not going to say anything this time, Kyler, because remember what happened last time? He went a 1 for 2.
You said you were going to say anything.
As it's no good. Kyler, why did I do this?
I was trying to stop you. Even said don't do it, and then you just kept talking. Woo!
1 for 3 on the night. Uh-oh, Kyler, I just did it again.
Again, I'm a 7th grader, and this is a high schooler, so don't blame anything on me.
As that one's up and good. He's 2 for 4 on the night, shooting 50% from the free throw line. As LC Doss will bring it up now. Lefty, he's got a very nice shooting for him. But also, I think I might just have a little bit of bias towards lefty because I'm also a lefty.
Lefties are underrated.
In every sport, yes, because they're uncommon. As that's inside. That's inside to Rodriguez. Timeout. As Bryan called the timeout, we're going to take that break as well. 25-26 in favor of the Bears. Go! Hello, welcome back to the Bearcat Sports Network, brought to you by Pinnacle Bank. We were trying to fix our replay system, or else we would have came in a little sooner, but back in the action. Ben Johnson inbounds it to Carter Lee. They're showing a little bit of a trap. They are going to trap. Now it's over to Straka, guarded by Rodriguez. Now back out to Lee to run this Bearcat offense. Now to Endorf, top of the key. Now Ben Johnson, deep 3-ball. Hard off the back iron. Straka almost came up with it, but it's Rodriguez who came down with the rebound. As now it's over to LC Doss. Back to Rodriguez, back to LC Doss. Now over to Bynum. Bynum working on Endorf. Now back to Rodriguez, bottom side of your screen. As they'll call travel on Jarman. Shot does not count. Ball is going that way. Pointing in the favor of the Bearcats.
Bryan's coach is not happy about that call.
I talked to the Bryan head coach earlier pregame. He's a very chill guy.
He looks nice.
He's very nice. He asked a little bit about our streaming program and all that. It was very nice. As Endorf dribbles inside, gets tripped up, no foul.
Uh-oh, we better hurry. It's going to be a 4-on-3.
As they're going to call that on Straka. Baronic is hyped.
That's a terrible call. Sorry.
Baronic needs the cooler. He's going to get a tech. Ref's walking over to him. He's telling him to cool down, calm down. As that was kind of just more of going after the ball, but it will send Bynum to the line. I don't know how that's a shooting foul, but it was a foul on Straka. As he missed it. Maybe that was a little bit of ball don't lie.
Drakes needs to cool down. I don't want to get a tech.
And second one's no good. And now that's a push on Rodriguez. Ball for the Bearcats. Now they're at 4. They have to play this quarter very carefully.
3 minutes. That's a lot of time for one foul.
One foul will send the Bearcats back to the line. And I think the Rowdies just got in the head of Amir Bynum. Missed both free throws, which is very rare. He's shooting 75% from the line. As Piper now has it, top of the key, over to Weber, down in the post. Shoots the mid-range, off the front iron. Baronic isn't happy about that, shaking his head. Now up to Bynum, crisscross applesauce, doesn't get it to fall off the front iron. Now over to Johnson, Johnson pushing over to Piper. Piper drives his side, lost the ball. It's gonna stay down with the Bearcats.
I don't think that touched anybody but Ian Piper.
No, it was swatted by Martin as Piper was driving inside. Piper wanted to drive inside, kick it back out to Ben Johnson in that corner. Swatted away by Martin. It goes out of bounds. It will be Bearcats' ball as we just had Jacob Hansen check in. as they're going to call a foul on.
That's going to shoot for 2.
They're calling a foul on Jarman. That's his second. Bryan, they have had some trouble with foul trouble in games. They're averaging 17, 18 fouls a game, which if you think about it, for 5 starters and 2 bench players, that's about 3 fouls per person, right? Math is not mathing. As it will be Weber to shoot the free throw line, at the free throw line from the charity stripe. First one's up and good. Kyler's telling me to silence because he doesn't want me to jinx Jacob Weber. Kyler, are you stressed right now? Watching this game? 26-26, 2:30 left. Second one up and good. Bearcats have their 3rd lead of the night as that skip pass is up.
Bryan's out, so this might be a chance for the Bearcats.
Bryan doesn't have many other starters in, as that will fall for Thomas Alsup. He's 1 for 1 from the field. Now it's over to Hansen. Hansen dribbling inside, kicks it over to Endorf. Endorf had a cutting Weber, but decides not to. Endorf will now drive. Little spin around move, doesn't get it to fall. Thought he was fouled. As Doss now comes up with the rebound. And doesn't get it to fall. Rebounded by Rodriguez. Gets it to fall. Now it's a 3-point game. 150. Stolen by Doss. Behind the back pass to Martin. What a wow.
Just what a play.
What a play by LC Doss to steal it and then throw it to Martin. What a play. But now Doss has it now. He's going to reset this Bears offense. 18 on the shot clock. Minute 30 in the second half. As a little Euro step by Martin gets it to fall. As timeout by the Bearcats. 32-27 in favor of the Bears. You're watching the Bearcat Sports Network, brought to you by Pinnacle Bank. Hello, welcome back to the Bearcat Sports Network, brought to you by Pinnacle Bank. Bearcats can't quite get over the hump. They take the lead or get it tied, and then I guess Bryan gets on like a 5-0, 7-0 run and takes his lead back. They had a 5-0 run, knotted up at 27. Now it's 32-27 in favor of the Omaha Bryan Bears. 9th-ranked team in the state. As it's inbounds to Carter Lee. Carter Lee back over to Weber, back to Lee in the corner, drives on Doss, gets fouled by Doss, and that is Doss's first foul of the game. That'll send Carter Lee to the line, and 6 players have fouls for the Omaha Bryan Bears. Carter Lee to shoot 2 at the free throw line. Maybe you say it, Kyler.
No.
First one up and good. That's swish. 1 for 1. Oh, no, Kyler. 1 for 1 from the line. I'm just going to finish my thought anyways. Might have just jinxed him right there, Kyler.
And he's going to miss it.
No.
Close. Close.
The curse has been broken. 2 for 2 from the line from Carter Lee. Makes it a 3-point game. Bearcats need a stop. But Bryan Bears, they're going to try and hold up. Just use all of the shot clock as Doss has it now. Kicks it over to Alsup. Now over to Martin, guarded by Endorf. Bynum's sitting on the bench right now for the Bears. Now it's over to Doss. Bryan Bears relying a lot on their bench players this quarter. Now it's over to Martin, 5 on the clock. Kicks it back out to open Rodriguez, 2-1. Gets the layup and 1. No, they're going to call the charge on Rodriguez. And Bearcats are going to be shooting. That's a foul.
Asher had both feet planted.
His second foul. Bryan Bears are getting into foul trouble, and we're not even at halftime.
Wait, are they not shooting?
Bearcats should be shooting. They're in the double bonus. That was the 7th foul of the half. They aren't shooting, so it'll be Lee to bring it up. Chance to tie up the game. Shot clock is off.
I wonder why they're not shooting.
I believe it was because they did not have possession of the ball.
Maybe that's
I believe you can only go to the free throw line if you have possession of the ball. As Barfield guarding Lee very well. Now over to Johnson, 10 on the watch. Now Johnson picks up his dribble trap. Now over to Endorf, 8 now. Drives inside, mid-range. No good. Martin's gonna have it. Gonna have a half-court heave. Wide right of the board. Now we're gonna go into halftime. 29-32 in favor of the Omaha Bryan Bears. This is turning out to be a real barn burner here, Kyler. Number 9 versus number 12 in the state. You're watching the Bearcat Sports Network, brought to you by Pinnacle Bank.
Make sure you stay tuned for the girls, lady dancers, and
Dance Cats.
the Dance Cats in the half-court show.
We're gonna cut our mics, leave the cameras on. We'll be back about 3 minutes left in half for a little bit of a halftime show.
If your ticket number is 625671, 625671. If that is your number, come down to the scores table, meet with Mr. Ho, and you will be shooting for $1,000, courtesy of Longo Orthodox. And now, for your halftime entertainment, welcome to the floor, your Kearney High School Dance Cats.
Well, this car is automatic. It's systematic. It's hydromatic. Well, it's greased lightning.
Pokemon, eating steak, candy, and McDonald's, and enjoying football. Although he seems to live an ordinary life when he's dancing with his family, reading books and going to the farm, he is battling cystic fibrosis, a life-threatening disease that adds more challenges to his life than anyone can count. Bearcat fans, we ask that you get your wallets and your generous hearts out. You can have 1 minute on the clock to donate as much money as you can to help Jensen and the other kids just like him get their wishes. 1 minute on the clock. Ready, set, go! Bearcat fans, as we fill those buckets, just pass them down the rows and stuff them with the donations. Make-A-Wish is an organization that helps so many kids and family experience joy. 17-year-old Eli got cancer. Got the UTV he always wanted after he unfortunately had to amputate his leg. Brothers from the Omaha area, Andrew, age 6, and Jackson, age 4, received wishes just days apart that will last them a lifetime of memories. Andrew was born with a heart disease and got a camper for his family to enjoy together. Jackson was born with a genetic disorder that impacts his lungs. He's had to have 24-hour care and is often on a ventilator. He got a playground for him and his brothers to play on together. This organization, Make-A-Wish, does everything from sport and shopping sprees, trips to Disney, and swimming with dolphins. Make-A-Wish can't do this without donations from people like you. Thank you for your help and support. We've got about another 30 seconds. Take out those generous hearts and your wallets and support Make-A-Wish this evening. Brought to you by the Kearney High Student Council. Bearcat fans, welcome back to the floor, your Kearney High School Bearcats.
Hello, welcome back to the Bearcat Sports Network. Asher, Salisbury, Kyler, rest of our Strive crew. What are you noticing, Kyler?
Noticing that we have a lot of good talent on this floor with Bryan and Ben Johnson.
I would 100% agree. This is already a high-scoring game. Both teams averaging well above. That's very loud, Kyler.
I know.
Both teams averaging well above 60 points a game. Bearcats was 70, and then Omaha Bryan 68. And it's becoming a real good contest here in Kearney.
The nail biter.
Hey, that's also what I say.
I've never heard you say that.
I don't know, maybe not. But what's getting it done right now for the Bryan Bears is their bench players. They're not relying on Bynum. Amir Bynum, they're not relying on him. They've been getting it done through Rodriguez, Alsup, who else? Darnell.
German.
But then you also got to talk about Martin, LC Doss. All of those players, they're getting it done. Also, same thing for the Bearcats. Colt Straka, Carter Lee.
Ben Johnson. Asher.
Asher Endorf, Jacob Weber. Piper and Jacob Hansen in there trying to help as much as they can. As we are now a minute 30 left. What are keys for the Bearcats to try and get back within this game? Kyler?
Yeah, I sound a little quiet.
We can turn your volume up then.
Which one am I?
You're 3, I'm 2.
There you go. I just heard it's...
Keep going.
I just heard it's Amar Bryan's birthday.
Who?
Bryan.
Bynum?
Yeah, it's his birthday.
Well, happy birthday then.
Yeah, he's probably not hearing this, but the parents of him.
Unless they're at the game.
Happy birthday!
As you guys are tuning in to the Bearcat Sports Network, brought to you by Pinnacle Bank, we're getting ready for second half action here in Kearney. This is one of the 3 final home games Kearney plays. They end up playing Lincoln Southeast, rematch of the HAC semifinal, and then they close out their season playing Lincoln Southwest here on this court, which that could be a big game for district seeding. But we're getting ready to go. Ball is in favor of the Bearcats. Bearcats will start with possession. I think if they can get some momentum here going early, they have the Rowdies on their side, they have the crowd on their side. Try and get that momentum as quickly as possible, and they need to keep it. Don't let Bryan get on this 5-0, 7-0 run.
We used to have like a really good momentum and lead, but they just came right back.
They have silenced the crowd, that is for sure. As it will be Carter Lee to get the action going again for the Bearcats. Down 3 to start this second half. Inside to Carter Lee. They drew that up at halftime. Blocked back by Jarman. What a play by Jarman. Lee looked like he was wide open, but that will go out of bounds off of Doss. Now it's Bearcats ball again. Ben Johnson to inbounds it now over to Lee, guarded by Jarman. That's been a fun matchup. Both predominantly very good lockdown defenders. As now Asher Endorf works on Rodriguez to get inside, outside Weber, no good. Rodriguez comes up with the rebound. As now it'll be Martin to bring it up. This tall team of Omaha Bryan is dominating the boards. As Elsie Doss gets it, picks it over to Ben Johnson. Now Weber, guarded by Bynum, gets it to fall. Bynum tried to go for the behind the back steal. Didn't quite work, but that's a layup for Bynum. As another turnover by Elsie Doss turns into some transition points for the Bearcats.
I think Veronica was trying to say Bryan was out of bounds when he caught that ball.
As that 3-ball no good, rebounded by Rodriguez. Now over to Martin. Martin driving inside. Finger roll, no good. Rebounded by Ben Johnson. Now up to Weber, 2-on-1. Weber pulls up for 3, no good. He's been ice cold from behind the 3-point line. Rebounded by Endorf though, saved. Back over to Lee, back to Ben Johnson. Weber, 3-ball. No good again, but it'll be out of bounds. It'll stay with the Bearcats as Jacob Weber is shooting 2 for 5 from behind the 3-point arc. Not a career shooting day, but not his worst. But we want to see a couple more of those fall.
I think he just has to get warmed up. The first half he was kind of quiet with that only 1 3.
Indeed, now Weber has it. Weber over to Ben Johnson. Ben Johnson guarded by Rodriguez. Got Rodriguez to jump. Now back to Ben Johnson, guarded by Jarman. Foul on Jarman. That is Jarman's 3rd foul. Jarman not too happy with it.
He needs to watch himself. He might be getting into foul trouble.
He is in foul trouble. 3 fouls. He is also Bryan's leading scorer with 8 points on the night.
And he's out.
He's getting taken out. Alsup will come back in. One person that has been quiet is Bynum. He has 2 points, and both of those came at the free throw line.
He's had some blocks.
As Weber mid-range, that might be the kick start that gets Weber going.
Bearcats up by 1. Let's see what Bears and Bearcats can do.
Weber might have just flipped a switch.
That's a tough one.
Weber is up to 13, leading scorer, as Weber gets the block, but now rebounded by Martin. Martin thought about the 3, gets Hansen to jump. Now Alsup back out to Elsie Doss, 10 on the shot clock. Ball did not hit, so shot clock did not reset. But now Elsie Doss, now to Rodriguez. He has to throw up a 3, no good off the front iron. Gets it to Elsie Doss, back over to Bynum. Misses the slam. He tried to be all cool about it, but missed the slam. Now Ben Johnson's got the fast break and gets it to fall. The crowd loves it.
The front iron says, not today, Bryan, and the Bearcats are up by 3.
And
the momentum is on the Kearney High side.
The crowd is on their feet here in the Kearney High gym There's our Rowdy section. Loud and proud tonight.
That's the Mona Lisa of school rowdies.
100%, one of the best student sections in the state of Nebraska is proving their point tonight against Omaha Bryan. They've been loud. They're making Omaha Bryan uncomfortable. And you want to know what helps, Kyler? Now that the Bearcats are shooting, they're having their offensive possessions on the side of the Rowdies. Any highlight play, 3-ball, crowd will go crazy. You hear that. Whereas on the far side, yes, you can still hear it, but it's not that loud and it doesn't really help. Whereas Bryan, they hear that, they might start to get a little bit nervous, now finding themselves down 3. Largest lead of the night for the Bearcats.
Back when Bryan tried to think he is Giannis Antetokounmpo. Nope.
He got up there, though. He just got denied by the rim.
He looks like Giannis, though.
He does.
He's giving me some Greek vibes.
I guess. But it will be Bryan ball now. LC Das to bring it up. The lefty.
See if
He's got 6 on the night. 2 3-balls. As that's batted around over to Martin. Rodriguez gets it to fall. He's gotten significant minutes in tonight's game. Makes it a 1-point game now. As Lee guarded by Martin. A little bit of a mismatch. As now it's over to Hansen. Guarded by Alsup. Now back over to Asher Endorf. Back to Lee. Lee driving side. Gets the matchup he wants. Now it's Weber on Martin. They match up nicely in the height category. Gets it to fall off the bank board.
Jacob Weber with those twists and turns and finishes with the bank.
As now Martin has it now. Over to LC Das. He's going to try and run this Bryan Bears offense. 3-point deficit once again. 4:30 on the clock. Out now to Alsup. Lost ball. Carter Lee comes up with the steal. Now skip pass up to Johnson. Over to Endorf. Endorf corner 3. That's good. Asher Endorf does not shoot many threes, but when he does, they go in.
Oh, Drake Bryan getting the Rowdies rowdy.
Veronic ran right up to the Rowdies, and he's like, come on, we're in this game. 6-point lead in favor of your Bearcats. Rowdies are loud now. LC Das trying to get it back in manageable territory for the Bryan Bears. Now it's back to Das. He's going to shoot the 3-ball. No good. Rebounded by Endorf. Slow it down. The Bearcats want to. As it gets over to Lee, Bynum with the steal. Bynum's going to go for a highlight dunk. Yep, he does that. Crowd loves it.
Well, I don't know. Maybe the scoreboard doesn't.
Whoa, Kyler.
Sorry. I just had to get that out.
We are not biased here, Kyler. But back to the action. Jacob Hansen now inside to Ben Johnson, guarded by Alsup. Tries to dribble, gets double teamed, kicks it back out to Endorf. Endorf 3-ball. No good. That was not good from Endorf.
That's why he kind of stays in the paint.
That is why he is a post player. But now LC Das has it. 4-point deficit, 3:10 left. As Bynum has it now. He's got 4 points on the night. Now it's over to Rodriguez. Back to Martin, top of the key, guarded by Hansen. Now Alsup will shoot the deep 3, almost banked it in. Carter Lee comes up with it.
He just got tossed like a rag doll.
As Jacob Weber has it now. Martin was calling for the foul. But now Bearcats have it. 25 on the clock. Lee, guarded by Alsup. Now over to Endorf. Back to Lee. Back to Weber. Weber will hook up the 3. No good. Rebounded by Rodriguez.
I think Kearney High needs to slow it down.
As that will be a charge taken by Asher Endorf. Foul on Bynum. Bynum cannot believe his eyes. As Veronic.
Asher is a really good charge taker. He knows when he has to plant those feet, and he gets it.
As the Rowdies, you can probably hear them on the mic screaming as always. That's why they're one of the best student sections in the state. But now Lee, guarded by Jarman, he checks back in. Bryan Bears, they're getting into some foul trouble. All 5 starters have 2 fouls, maybe 3, as that's a foul on Rodriguez. He goes to 3 fouls. And now they have 3 fouls in the quarter. 2 fouls on Rodriguez in this quarter. That'll send Asher Endorf to the line to shoot 2. Shooting foul. As currently Colt Straka standing in the paint. I don't like that matchup with Colt Straka versus Bynum trying to get the rebound.
I think they might change because there's going to be
They will.
Weber.
Boronic's trying to game plan. But first one is up and good for Asher Endorf.
Oh, is Colt staying in? Uh-oh. He might make this.
As Kyler said, that looked right at me, and Kyler has a surprised look on his face. But it will be Colt Straka and Ben Johnson. If Asher Endorf is to miss it, I'd like him to miss it on the left side. He misses it on the right. That's 2 announcer curses right there.
I think his feet were out of bounds, but refs might have a better view. And 1 for Bryan. Tough take. And they're down by 3.
As that was a foul on, who was that foul on?
Couldn't remember. I just saw that and 1.
There's a foul on Carter Lee.
That's not.
Send Bynum to the line. He's 2 for 2.
That's not really a good matchup you want to have. The shortest player on the team and the tallest player on the other.
But imagine the highlight reel if something cool happens, Kyler. Bynum, he is 4 for 2 from the free throw line. Or, sorry. Now he is 6 for 4. 4 for 6. I said that backwards.
You might need to curse
Doing my
him.
job. As Carter Lee has now, we're under 2 minutes, third quarter, as that is a turnover by Carter Lee. You do
Can't
not
let
want
that-
that as a Bearcat fan.
Only down by 2. That's a 1 possession game.
As Hansen's coming back in for Straka. Straka scoreless on the night. Only the Bearcats have 4 players in the scoring chart, making our jobs very easy. As now it's LC Doss to bring it up.
He's trying to
Managing
make him
the
a play,
offense.
but his coach is not like.
They can't agree on something.
No.
Now it goes down to 20 on the shot clock. Back to Doss. Now over to Martin. Now to Bynum. Guarded by Endorf. Mid-range. Ooh, that's a nice shot.
Sweet chin music.
What? I'm not even going to acknowledge that, but
That's a.
I guess now 1:30.
Nashville.
25 on the shot clock. Ben Johnson goes inside. Gets fouled by Barfield.
I think he got all ball.
He flexed on Ben Johnson, but then he realized he just got called for the foul.
I think he got a tech.
He did not get a tech.
Okay.
He did
Making
not
sure.
get a tech. They'll send Ben Johnson to the line to shoot 2.
I was looking away because I thought that was a clean block. Oh.
I thought it was too, but I guess not. Ben Johnson misses the first one. He's a little upset about himself. He spends hours upon hours on the court practicing free throws for moments like these in a tie ball game. 1:25 left. As now Jarman, second one no good. That is a rare occasion for Ben Johnson. And that is Ben Johnson's fired up.
He wants to do something with his ball.
As he has 8 points. He's been held to a relative close, I guess, tough night as Bynum drives inside. Foul on Endorf. That will be Endorf's. Let's see here. That's Endorf's second foul. Second foul of the quarter. Tie game. It'll be Bynum to inbound it. And it goes over to Martin in the corner. Out of bounds off of Hansen. Hansen not too happy about it because he got a hand on it. He got what he wanted. But it's out of bounds.
We'll take it.
33 on the shot clock. 1:02 left. Third quarter action. As that's out top of the key to Bynum. Bynum thought about the 3. Drives inside over to Doss. Back to Bynum. He'll shoot the 3. No good. In and out. Rebounded right to Barfield. Barfield gets it to fall.
Look at Hansen. He's open.
He is, but now Ben Johnson has it guarded by Bynum, puts him on skate. Kicks it out over to Asher Endorf, drives inside, gets fouled on Bynum. Oh, that's Bynum's third foul. They got 4 players on 3 fouls.
Oh, that's going to be a bonus.
bonus 39.1 left. Any more fouls on the Bears sends the Bearcats to the line in this quarter, but I don't think there will be a lot more fouls in this quarter. Fouls will reset after the end of the quarter. As first one by Asher Endorf, up and no good. It's been a ice cold night from the charity stripe for the Bearcats. We're gonna have to practice some free throws. I think Bronic's gonna do that on Monday.
Bryan changed his shoes, I'm aware.
Might have put a hole in them or blisters, who knows?
Superstition. Please.
Second one by Asher Endorf, that's good. Makes it a 1-point game, 38.7. Shot clock resets. Not on our scoreboard though, we'll get to that. As now, that's inside to Barfield. No good, blocked by, up to Weber. Weber with the dunk, and the Bearcats have the lead. Blocked by Ben Johnson, up to Weber. Now LC Doss gets the and once, immediately silences the crowd.
I don't know, I think he did kind of push you off of him.
What a change of events. 15.6 left. Third quarter. Bearcats, if Doss does miss it, will go to, or will probably hold for the final shot. They have to get the rebound first though.
Yeah.
As LC Doss, the lefty from Omaha Bryan, no good, rebounded by Endorf. Bearcats have a chance to take the lead. 10 left, Ben Johnson guarded by Byman. Ben Johnson now 5, puts him on skates, kicks it back out. Weber, drive, mid-range, gets it to fall, the buzzer beater in favor of the Bearcats. And they're going to the fourth quarter with a 1-point lead against the 9th team in the state. 9th. As you're watching the Bearcats Sports Network, brought to you by Pinnacle Bank. As we have a little replay package, Ben Johnson dribbles inside, gets the floater to go. Then the Asher Endorf three, that's a rare occasion. Don't see many of those. He's attempted about 10 in the entire season. Then the dunk by Weber.
I don't know if you call that a dunk.
He tried. Then the buzzer beater by Weber. As you're watching the Bearcats Sports Network, brought to you by Pinnacle Bank. 46-45, Bearcats lead heading into the fourth. Hello, welcome back to the Bearcats Sports Network, brought to you by Pinnacle Bank. There you can see camera shot of the Bearcats breaking their huddle, ready for battle here, fourth quarter action. I will say though, that quarter was pretty low scoring. It was all momentum based.
Low scoring game, or low scoring third quarter. I agree with Asher, it was more of a momentum game as Bryan and the Bearcats had some momentum.
As Bynum drives inside on Endorf, gets it to go. Thought he was fouled. Rebounded by Rodriguez. He's been doing work on the boards. It will go out of bounds and stay with the Bears. Rodriguez has 6 rebounds on the night, leading the rebounds for this Bryan team. Now it's over to Bynum. Shot clock does reset. I don't know how. I believe it hit the rim, went out of bounds. Now LC Doss to run the offense for the Bears. Now over to Martin, bottom of your screen. Now back to Bynum, guarded by Endorf. As Bynum dribbling inside, mid-range, no good, hard off the glass. Fought for it, push off of Jarman. That's his 4th foul.
He needs them.
He's in foul trouble. As he fouled Straka, going for that loose ball, try and get the offensive rebound, try and give the Bears a second chance with an offensive possession. But no, Carter Lee now has it for the Bearcats off the foul of Jarman. Now over to Weber, back to Johnson, guarded by Bynum, over to Endorf in the post. Weber, 3-ball, gets fouled. That's a foul on Bynum. He's got 4.
He hit contact with Weber, so he gets to shoot 3.
Weber's gonna go to the line to shoot 3.
2 fouls, not even a minute in. Bryan has 4 fouls. I'm going to take over for a little bit as Weber gets to shoot 3. Bryan has to watch himself.
As notified by our advisor, Mr. Robert Goff, their 2 star players in Jarman and Bynum, both sitting at 4 fouls. 1 more foul, they're out of this contest, Kyler.
I think they might have to keep Bryan in. He's like their golden player.
They're taking him out.
Oh!
They're taking him out. They're bringing Barfield in. They took Jarman out as well. They brought in Doss. No, they brought in Alsup and Barfield. Kept in Doss, Martin, and Rodriguez as
Ashley
he goes
all of this.
3 for 3 from the charity stripe. Now LC Doss has it for the Bears. Rowdies chant for defense. Now it's over to Barfield. Back to Martin, top of the key, guarded by Endorf.
This is Kearney's game right here.
It is. Now Doss driving inside. Kicks it into Martin. Lost, stolen by Weber. Weber might get pickpocketed from behind. As Weber doesn't know what to do with it. Drives inside on Alsup. Gets it to fall. Circus shot.
What a tough bucket by Jacob Weber.
Circus shot from
Try
Weber.
getting the Rowdies going.
Lead is 6. Largest lead of the night for the Bearcats. LC Doss now has it. Blocking foul on Lee.
First foul of the quarter.
That will be Lee's second foul. 6:25 left.
Kearney's not in any foul trouble, so that's going to be a good play for the Bearcats.
Bearcats only have only played 7 players though, Kyler.
Look how it's...
As that's a turnover by Alsup. Bearcats ball.
Let it go. Sorry, I was thinking of Elsa.
Not needed, Kyler.
Alsup. Uh-oh, Jarman's back in.
They need a bucket. He's been the hot hands leading scorer.
He can't do a foul. If he fouls, he's out.
As Lee has it now, guarded by Barfield. Now kicks it into Endorf, guarded by Jarman. That was a mismatch, as that'll be a foul on Barfield. And that will be Barfield's 4th. 3 players, 4 fouls. Then they have Rodriguez sitting on 3.
Those are like their key players. Those are the puzzle pieces.
The only key player from Omaha Bryan that's not sitting in foul trouble is Doss. He's sitting on 1.
And it's not like, oh, Bryan's coming back in.
Now it's Lee, picked up his dribble, inside to Ben Johnson, gets the layup to fall. Lead is 8. Now Doss needs to run this Bryan offense. Drake Baranek loves it. Now it's over to Martin, kicked inside to Rodriguez, tries to get something to do with it. Can't go with it. Can't go anywhere with it. Kicks it back out to Jarman, guarded by Lee. Lockdown defender Carter Lee. Mid-range, no good. Off the iron, rebounded by Straka. What a hustle play by Straka. Now up to Lee. Now Lee's gonna slow down this Bearcat offense. 5:20, Ben Johnson wide open 3-ball, no good. Rebounded by Straka, gets the putback. And timeout in favor of the Bears.
Oh,
Head coach Baranek is hyped up right now, as we're gonna stay right here. 55-45 in favor of the Bearcats.
Has to take a full timeout. Yeah, it's a 10-point game. It's Kearney's ball.
As we have a little replay, maybe, might have just got faked out by our producer for the 3rd time tonight. As they're working on a replay package.
Oh, there it goes.
Now it's on the video board. We can't see it. There's the Straka and Baranek, the chest bump. 10-point game in favor of the Bearcats. 5:15 left. The crowd is on their feet. The Rowdies are loud, and everything is going in favor of the Bearcats. 20 left here in the timeout. Bears in some foul trouble.
Bears have to score 2 points a minute to be able to tie this up without letting the Bearcats come back.
Momentum in favor of the Bearcats on a 6-0 run. To get that quarter going. 6-0 run. Jarman now will bring the ball up for Omaha Bryan. As now it'll be Doss. Kicks it back to Doss. Jarman will not bring it up. Now it's back to Jarman. Bottom of your screen, back to Doss. Now we're in a little 2-3 zone with Asher Endorf face guarding Bynum. Now Bynum, Doss lost the handle off that Bynum pass. Now it's over to Martin. Martin mid-range off the front iron, rebounded by Straka. Now it's up to Lee. Lee skip pass to Johnson. Johnson behind the back pass to Endorf. Endorf with the layup. Highlight play for the Bearcats. 12-point game. As now Doss wants to do something with it. Gets fouled on Weber. By Weber. That will be Weber's third. Now Colt Straka, Jacob Weber sitting on 3 fouls each. They're starting to get into a little bit of foul trouble, but there is 4:30 left, and it'll send LC Doss to the line.
Both of the coaches are complaining about something. I just can't get my eye on it.
Who says they're complaining?
They're both talking to the ref like a seriously moment.
They're talking, they're debating. They will count it a shooting foul. They're debating whether it's on the floor or a shooting foul. They'll rule it a shooting foul. That'll send LC Doss to the line. He is 1 for 1 on an and one in the first quarter on the night. As he misses the first one, announcer's curse is a real thing, Kyler.
Brick.
No bias, Kyler. No bias. Future Bearcat, 7th grader right now. Future voice of Kearney High. In what, 2 years, Kyler? Maybe next year?
I will still do it next year.
As now they show a full court trap. Now it's over to Lee. They got 5 seconds to get across the timeline. They barely get across the timeline. Now Weber's wide open 3-ball. He's got 27 on the night. 3-ball from Weber. That the 3 points from the free throw line. That kind of flipped the switch for Weber. Now he can't miss. Bynum no good off the 3-ball. Now rebounded by Jarman. Gets it back again. Goes back up. Has Weber 27 on the night. 27 on the night for Jacob Weber. Flipped the switch. Found a new gear. Cannot be stopped. 4:04 left. That'll send Jarman to the line. As that was a foul.
He misses his first.
Who was that a foul on, Kyler? Who was that a foul
There was
on?
3 guys on him. I could not tell.
As Jarman is 0 for 1, there will be a timeout on the floor. 4:04 left. We're going to stay right here as we have a replay package. Loading. Now here we go. Here we go. Ben Johnson drives inside. There's the little floater we saw to end near the end of the second quarter. The Asher Endorf 3-ball.
This looks like the same one.
It is the same one. The Weber, we'll say a dunk because I like Jacob Weber. Then the
Everybody
Jacob
does.
Weber buzzer beater to end the half. And then the Jacob Weber circus shot with the left hand. And then Carter Lee inside to Ben Johnson for the easy layup. And then the putback by Straka. And the reaction by Endorf and Straka. And here we go. Yeah, there's the play we all wanted to see. The Straka Baronic.
Oh, behind the back pass for the easy layup.
And now Ben Johnson over to the wide open Weber to get him to 27 on the night. 14-point lead in favor of the Bearcats. Now it's Jarman to the line, 0 for 1 on tonight's contest.
He just missed his first.
Maybe they called a timeout to ice him, but no, that did not work. 1 for 2.
We have 3 timeouts left, so I think we're good.
As full court trap, now it's over to Endorf. Endorf guarded by Bynum.
Free lane.
He's gonna drive because Bynum can't foul. Doesn't get fouled, but now rebounded by Martin. Now that's over to Bynum, now to Doss, over to Martin. Martin, 3-ball pump fake, over to Rodriguez, wide open 3-ball scramble defense. Doesn't work for the Bearcats. Rebounded by Lee though, big defensive rebound by Lee. One of the shortest players on the court comes up with that. Now Ben Johnson, clock will tick below 3:30, 20 on the shot clock. Now Asher Endorf, guarded by Martin, over to Ben Johnson, guarded by Rodriguez. That's a mismatch. Now over to Weber, guarded by Jarman. Can't foul, he's gotta be careful. As
Garmin and Bryan were the 2 people on Weber. That's gotta be a handful.
Stolen by Straka. As Ben Johnson, fancy footwork, gets into the paint, mid-range, no good. Off the back iron, rebounded by Bynum. As crowd wanted a travel.
Or carry,
sorry. I was marking down on my stat sheet. Now Elsie Doss has it, tipped by Endorf, back to Bynum, 20 on the shot clock, 2:45 in the game. Now Lee comes up with a big steal on Bynum. And now the Bearcats are gonna slow down their offense, 2:35 in the game. Now Weber, guarded by Jarman, gets to the lane, easy layup.
That could have been a push to get Jarman out, but the refs were calling it easy.
Up by 15.
As we get a Bryan cam.
Love that. That'll be a travel on Doss. Bearcats ball. That's his 3rd of the game. Bearcats ball, they're showing the full court trap. Baronic has given the orders to Asher Endorf. 2:20 left, 15-point game, 3 fouls apiece in this quarter. As now it's inbounds over to Lee. Lee guarded by Doss. They're gonna call off this full court trap. As now Lee over to guarded by Doss. Over to Ben Johnson. They're gonna run their offense, use the entirety of the shot clock. Back over to Endorf, 13 on the shot clock. Now back to Lee. Over to Endorf, guarded by Bynum, can't foul. As he might have gone foul, but now Rodriguez comes up with it. He's been manning the boards. As Asher Endorf comes with the behind the back steal, Ben Johnson.
Takes out a cheerleader on the way.
3-on-1. Misses the easy layup, rebounded by Straka. Asher Endorf goes to.
Who was it on?
Gets fouled. Jarman and Bynum were both in the vicinity.
Who's it on? Because that might be something.
They called it on Jarman. He's out of the game. He is fouled out of tonight's contest with 9 points.
He can hit the showers early, baby.
No bias, Kyler. As it's Asher Endorf to the line. He is 4 for 8. 4 for 9.
Come on.
Not a good shooting night from the charity stripe for Asher Endorf. It's been downhill because at the Lincoln North Star game, he went a perfect 10 for 10 from the line. As second one up and no good. Rebounded by Ben Johnson with the pushback. The emotion from Ben Johnson.
He tipped that in.
He wants this game more than anything. He's got 12. Now it's over to Alsup. Now to Rodriguez. Martin, deep 3-ball. No good. That will go out of bounds. It'll be Bearcats ball, minute 15. And I think this is a little bit out of reach for the Bryan Bears. 17-point contest. 7 timeout on the floor. We are gonna stay right here. Look at our rowdy cam. They love it. They're hyped up. USA theme, red, white, and blue.
God bless America, baby.
As there's a 30-second timeout. 17-point game. Bearcats on the verge of knocking off the 9th ranked team in the state. This would help out
A lot.
the rankings, the district points, move us up. And then tomorrow they go to Lincoln Northeast to face the Rockets.
Coming out of the timeout, Bearcats lead at 64-47. Kearney basketball off the sideline.
It's Bearcats ball. They're having a full court trap. Weber's left wide open. Skip pass over to Endorf.
Oh.
Lost it out of the hands.
That's okay.
Who said that? I didn't hear that. As LC Doss has it now. Over to Bynum, over to Doss. He's got to shoot the 3 ball. He will. That's cash. Now it's a 14-point game. Timeout, Bryan. That's their 4th timeout, 1 timeout remaining, a minute left in the contest. As Doss is shooting 100% from the 3-point line, 2 for 2 on the night. Oh, we went to commercial and they didn't even want us to. As we welcome you back, Bearcat Sports Network brought to you by Pinnacle Bank. 1 minute left contest here tonight. Number 9 versus number 12. Your Bearcats have a 14-point lead. Full court trap by the Bears. Now Lee has it, has a wide open struck, and they need to get across the timeline. Do so. Get over to Weber. Weber drives, gets inside. Gets past Rodriguez. As now be Martin. 16-point game. 40 on the clock. As Doss will shoot the 3 ball again. He misses. 2 for 3 on the night.
As I think the shot clock.
As shot clock will go dark. 30 seconds left as the Rowdies have their I believe we will win chant. 8 rows strong for the Rowdies. As the Bears will admit defeat. As they have a line change and then line change for the Bearcats.
We have not seen Turner Bertrand in for a while.
Turner Bertrand, Keegan Hunt, Evan Slaymaker, Ian Piper, Jacob Hansen. And then a line change as that'll be a 3 ball by Bryan. No good. Rebounded by Bertrand. No, it will not be rebounded by Bertrand. It will go out of bounds. 20 seconds on the clock as the Rowdies are saying, nah, 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 nah. As the Rowdies on your camera right now. This is a Rowdy section that is very hard to get past. As that is up and no good. Rebounded by Keegan Hunt.
11 seconds.
As Ian Piper will bring it up, he's just going to hold the ball as the Bearcats are going to move to 11 and 5 on the year. 5 and 2, 6 and 2 at home, sorry. 6 and 2 at home.
And the Kearney High Bearcats upset the Bryan Bears.
As Bryan will drop to 12 and 5. Their record. 3-game win streak snapped. The 2-game losing streak of Kearney High also snapped. As this was a big win for the Kearney High School Bearcats. As Kyler, any last minute thoughts?
Kearney High played probably their best game of the year. And it's a good game to play and a good game to win. That's going to bring them up before the district's top seed, probably.
They want that, though. They want to try and get into the top 8. Sitting at 12 right now, but this will help them significantly. As we're signing off here from the Kearney High Gym, Asher Salisbury, Kyler, the rest of our Strive crew, have a good night. What a basketball game this was. You're watching the Bearcat Sports Network, brought to you by Pinnacle Bank.